Welcome back, baseball fans. The 1972 Winter Baseball Classic. We continue into the losers bracket of round 2, best of 5 series. We're in the western bracket. We got a series between Mexico and Seattle, or Sea-Tac, excuse me, Seattle-Tacoma, the 707s. And in the series, Seattle won game 1 on the road, and the home teams won the next 2, which means that the Seattle's up 2-1. They're in a game 4 at home. They win this one, they advance to the next round of 3 of the tournament, and Mexico is eliminated. Let's kind of take a look at the rosters of the squads. The Mexico team has some interesting players on it. A couple guys, again, the light green means they have a card in a future year that's not being used. Mitterwald, Mian, Siggy, and Acosta. The critical colors of blue here, keepers, players whose 1971 season ended, but there's a 72 season, including, highlighting here, Roberto Clemente. His last year would be 1972 at age 37. We have that card, his farewell tour card. 1E0, 312. We'll be playing that card today with Dave Duncan, Rusty Staub, Marty Perez, Montanez, Angel Mengual, Vicente Remo, Juan Marichal trying again at 30, only 34? Does that even seem right? And Don Wilson at age 27. All these guys' cards will be in use. Pulling Jackie Hernandez out of retirement. 4 guys on waivers, don't look particularly thrilling, and only 2 non-roster invitees, Rich Morales, Rusty Torres. Seattle seems to be a better squad. Sea-Tac, excuse me, seems to be a better squad. Maybe it's because they have a bigger chunk of these green guys who, yeah, I mean, they have better cards in the future, but it doesn't really help the cause of evaluation here. Every time you see a light green colored player, it takes up a roster spot of a guy trying to audition for a role. So we have Lowenstein's Cleveland card for Cleveland, Jorgensen's great 74 card, Monday's got a card, McRae, Grant Jackson, Billy, Tommy John. We already know what their cards look like. But this is the critical area. Harmon Killebrew running it back one more time at age 36. Merv Retman in decline. Kessinger, still a steady player. Wes Parker, still a very steady first baseman, but he gets kicked out of LA by Steve Garvey. Dick Green, in a year where he's injured, only 48 at-bats. We have the great Andy Messersmith, 4 great years in our timeline, and we'll get to see one of them today. Clay Kirby, Ray Lamb. The free agents here, a couple catchers, Gary Jestad, Tom Kelly, and a very young Ed Farmer, 22 years old, probably too young, but he's in here anyway, to complete the rosters in a game 4 from Seattle, 2-1. Today's starting pitchers, it is Al Santorini from the St. Louis Cardinals, 8-11, 4.10 ERA, 134, fairly good innings for him, and he will do battle with Andy Messersmith. 8-11, 2.81 ERA and 170 innings. Was still an Angel in 72. That was some big years with the Dodgers coming up. But we have a nice card for him. It doesn't matter. All the cards are going to be good for him in the timeline. This is a game 4 again. Seattle wins this. The series is over. And we'll just go straight to an eliminating the 20 players video. I'm not going to show any cards during the gameplay. I'm going to save 20 cards to show you at the end of the video when a team gets eliminated. So let's get started. From the Tacoma Dome, rocking it here. They had to ask the roller derby girls to like hurry up. We have a game. We have a Winter Baseball Classic game to play, and they gotta move the bases around stuff. Jose Cruz leads off. 2-8 flies to right. Felix putting me on. 56 single. We are. Rusty Staub, 1-8, the big orange, base hit center field. Me on. Thinking about going coast to coast, but not against that Monday arm. Again, another great throwing arm in the Winter Baseball Classic. I've been highlighting that whenever I can. Visitors, Cruz is just a -1, but Monday's got a -3. An era where center fielders had cannons, folks. Roberto Clemente, 59, short X. Kessinger's a 2E30. Like to pull a double play here, and he does. Well, that's something the Cubs will want. Bottom of the first, it's Rick Monday. 59, Sky's the center. Kessinger 1-7, homer 1, fly ball to the right. That's something the Cubs do not want to roll all year. The 1-7 card, homer 1, fly ball the rest. The most common roll, the least possible result. Hate to see those homer 1s on 1-7. Wes Parker 2-9, rolls the first. Willie Montanez 54, off messenger, homer 1, fly ball the rest. Dave Duncan 6-12, left. Rusty Torres 4-12, right. Harmon Killebrew, betcha he does, 3-11, third. A late Friday night, you know. Lowenstein 38, single to 4, can't get it. And Green Dick lines the short. Get that looked at. Marty Perez 36, a single. Rich Morales 3-11, the whiff. Jose Cruz 68's a K, and with 2 outs, it's Felix putting me on again, this time, double 1 to 19. He's halfway to a cycle. No, because he can't hit a homer or a triple. Actually, he can hit a homer. Had one of them. So it's still up. It's still up, folks. It's still up. That is double 1 to 19. So we have second and third with 2 outs, and it's Rusty Staub who got hit the first time up, is hit by the pitch this time up. Base is loaded. Big moment here for Roberto Clemente. Here's the pitch. 37 is a K. Bottom of the third. Mike Jorgensen, 58, pops short. Jestad, 2-9, lines the short. And Hal King, 37, is a K. Perfect start for Al Santorini, trying to impress here. He was in the league a year ago. He's on waivers. You know. Willie Montanez, 1-2, pitcher. He was a Cardinal pitcher on waivers. Dave Duncan, 45, left. And Rusty Torres, 1-7, is a K. Bottom of the fourth, Rick Monday, 57, is a base hit. There goes the no-no. Kessinger will hit and run. That's why he bats second. Good bat handler, hit and run, and that will move the runner up. Yeah, it will. You don't have to try the stolen base on that one. So you got a runner at second for Wes Parker, who rolls to second. Then I got third with 2 outs. Killebrew walks. On the corners for Lolo. Tonight, let it be Lowenstein, 59, Skies the center field. All right, top of the fifth. It is Marty Perez, 2-4. Ground short. Rich Morales, 56, base hit. Hitting the Messersmith card, making me think, yeah, you don't want this card, Dodgers. Jose Cruz, 4-11, right X. And Lowenstein's a 3-3 in right field, and he makes the grab. And with 2 outs, putting me on, not this time, he skies the center. So Messersmith is put on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and safely maneuver through 5 scoreless frames. Bottom of the fifth, let's pause a moment for station identification. Okay. Dick Green, 310 Ks. Mike Jorgensen, 65, single on a 1. A lot of on-ones today. Jestad, 34, lines to third. We'll go to the 6. Breezing along here, scoreless in Seattle. Little drizzly for spring training game, as you can imagine. Rusty Staub, 38, flies to right. Roberto Clemente, Ks, and with 2 outs, it's Willie Montana. He walks. And now you got Dave Duncan Donuts, 69. He skies the center field. I should have gotten him on Rhode Island. Dave Duncan Donuts. That was a mistake. Bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Hal King. 111. Ground ball to second. Rick Monday, 37 as a K. And Kessinger, 2-5, pops to second. Card turner, folks. We're just turning cards over and putting outs on the boxes. Rusty Torres strikes out. Marty Perez rolls to the pitcher. Rich Morales flies to center. Bottom of the 7th, Al Santorini has got a shutout and scratching his head wondering why he's not trying to protect the lead. Wes Parker, 2-9, rolls to first. Killebrew skies center, and Lowenstein flies to right. We go to the 8th. Bullpen lights are off. Those guys are playing spades or hearts or something like that. Jose Cruz, 38, single. Oh, there's a base runner. Putty Mian's going to go for the hit and run single here. And he delivers it on that terrible 12, which is good if he's a B hit and runner and the guys are an A or B stealer being held on. So that's the huge break there. Could have been a double play. You got runners in the corners, and Andy Messersmith has a debacle here. You got Staub and Clemente, the best two hitters in this Mexico lineup. We'll bring it up for Rusty Staub, 59, second X, but it's Dick Green. Now he's a 3 here. A 3, but he makes the play. Runner moves up to first to second. Now you're going to bring it up for Clemente, 5-11. Second X again, and again he makes the play. So Dick Green smothers a couple ground balls to him. Runner from third does not score. And it's up to Willie Montanez with a base open. Messersmith, very good against lefties. He'll pitch to him. 3-11. Montanez, he grounds to first. That was the best threat to this point. Seattle scores some runs. They're 3 outs away from advancing in this tournament. It's Dick Green, bottom of the 8th. 67 is a K. Al Santorini is pitching out of his mind. He's got a hit and a walk today. Mike Jorgensen, 47, is a K. Gary Jestad, there's a hit. There's 2 hits now. Hal King, 68. There's another one, and it's a big one. 68 off of the Al Santorini card is triple. 1-17 to automatically score the run, double the rest. He gets the triple, and our run is, and we'll go to extra time here in the soccer game here. It's 1-zip. I'll leave Santorini in there and give him a complete game loss. Rick Monday, 2-6, grounds third. Okay, we go to the 9th. It's 1-zip. Andy Messersmith. Any defense? Yeah, we could bring in, let's bring in an outfielder who can catch very well. Yeah, Merv Retman's got some nice range. I'll put him in there for Lowenstein. We got 2s in the outfield everywhere, I think. Nice. And it will be in the 9th inning, Messersmith going for the CGSO. But then again, you know what? Grant Jackson is the closer, and he's got some saves. I'm pulling him. I'm pulling Messersmith because he put 2 men on the 8th. So you could break him with 2 base runners anyway. And let's just go to Grant Jackson to close this thing out. Grant Jackson in the 9th to close it out. It is 1-0. It might as well be 10-0, I guess. Not a lot of runs are scoring in the Winter Baseball Classic, folks. So here we go. Dave Dunkin' Donuts. 47 is a K. Rusty Torres. 37 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Marty Perez. You can't do it. You can't go out that way. Now, batting for Marty Perez, we'll have George Mitterwald. George Mitterwald will try and continue the tournament here. And here's the pitch to George Mitterwald. 2-9, George delivers. Double 1-12. He wants more spring training. He's on second with a double. If he scores, game continues. But it's all up to Rich Morales. Oh, for Pete's sakes. We can't keep doing this, do we? No, he's got to play short for Perez, actually. Like, I really want Jackie Hernandez or Angel Mangual to pinch hit here. Well, I think, no, yeah, we're going to go Mangual. Angel Mangual will pinch hit in the essence of competition. Best hitter in this situation. Against a lefty, the runner at second and 2 outs. The pitch to Angel Mangual. 48 off of Grant Jackson is a strikeout. And that is your classic 1-0 game. Thank you, Hal King, by getting a triple off of the Santorini card. He's in tears. Oh, he's in tears. He cannot believe he lost this game. A 1-hitter till the 8th. My goodness. What a gem. What a gem of a game. Don't worry, Al. The scouts were watching, and his stock might be up as a free agent in the draft. Nice little outing there, Al Santorini in a losing cause. Grant Jackson picks up another save. Funny part is we don't even need the card. We've got a better Grant Jackson card in our league, so. Training wheels. Andy Messersmith gets the win. A typical 7-hit shutout with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. Al Santorini. 3-hitter. 1-hitter until there were 2 outs in the 8th inning. then that dreaded run scored. A hit and 5 strikeouts. Give the man a complete game. And that is your box. 1019, 0108, 1308, 1308, 2915, 1529. That is game 4. We'll continue to migrate some stats here before we take a deeper look at the cards of Team Mexico, who fought valiantly. They were overmatched by a more talented Seattle-Tacoma team. And Seattle was actually came into this series losing a best-of-7 to Vancouver. So they were 3-4. Now they're 6-5. 6-5, and they'll advance the round of 3. Mexico lost 4 games to 2 and 3 games to 1. Yeah, they're 3-7, and they have been eliminated. So with that, I'll take a pause, and then we'll show you Team Mexico's cards, and if any of them will be drafted in the Summer League. So stay tuned. Okay, folks, time to take a look at this Mexico team that just got eliminated. We're going to look at, we have first group of players, 4 of them. Guys who already have cards in the league in a better year. Mitterwald, this would be okay against lefties. Terrible over here, of course. Mian, we have him with a better batting average. Segui, you can revert back to this card because he's good against lefties, but you don't like to usually go back in time. And Acosta puts a lot of guys on here. He's got a better card with the Mets in the future year. Okay, but this is the critical area here. We have 9 guys on keeper lists. 1 being Dave Duncan, and you know what? This could be the Dave Duncan you select. He's got a -2 arm, plenty of taters for a catcher. Plus, the team that has him in Colorado would be keeping him away from a World Series champion Oakland A's team, which makes the league more competitive. The Mets made a deal to get Rusty Staub away from the Expos, and indeed, this is the card and this is the year. So, play it. What I say, it gets a little worse actually the next 3 years. So get this card while you can. Here is Clemente's final card, 1E0, -5 arm, 37 years old. The sad tragedy of Roberto Clemente. We get a full season out of him. We're not even going to talk about what happens afterwards. Marty Perez. Shortstop 4, and not much else, and probably not this year. Martinez, not much this year either. Probably not. Mangual is a nice card for him against lefties. You know, batting average, power, defense is in there. Chente Romo, nice little closer type pitcher. Has a 3.31 ERA. That'll work. We'll get in the league with this card. Juan Marichel's only 34 years old in 1972. I would have guessed 44 years old in 72, but who knows how they work birth certificates and that sort of thing. Anyway, still dealing. Of course, he's not 69 Marichal anymore, but 3.71 ERA. You're going to have to, yeah, lifetime giant in the way I do this. Don Wilson got traded in the offseason to the Oakland A's. He's going to take Vita Blue's spot in the rotation, joining Catfish Hunter and Kenny Holtzman and Al Downing. Will this be the card? Dominates righties, but lefties ding him a little bit, so I don't know. Jackie Hernandez was put in retirement because he has a card like this, meaning that he still plays baseball, technically. 176 at bats, that's a lot of playing time. We put him on the retirement list, and frankly, he could be on the waivered list as well. Now you got 4 guys on waivers. Jose Cruz put on waivers by the Astros because, frankly, he was a Cardinal. And you know what? It really takes Jose a little bit of time before he's that, you know, fan favorite of the Astrodome. By like 77, 78, 79, 80, and through the early 80s. That's when he really takes off. But early in the 70s, middle 70s, not so much. Luke Walker, 28 years old, still can start or relieve. Nice pitcher. Cumberland had a fantastic 71 card, then this happened. 7.71 ERA. Throws with his left hand. That's good to know. There you are. Here he is, folks. Our guy. He's our guy now. We got our eyes on this guy. Al Santorini. Pitched that gem. Starter 6, St. Louis Cardinal pitcher, 4.10 ERA. And thank you, Al, for delivering that. I'll remember that. I will not forget how well you pitched, and I will consider you as a swing starter, number 4 or long man in the bullpen for somebody in my summer league. There you go. Okay, a couple free agents. Rich Morales, he was in this league like 3 or 4 years ago. And, you know, it's a utility player, but not much stick. And Rusty Torres, he's 23 years old, great defensive player who's a switch hitter. And, you know, when you have defense that good, doesn't play center though. That could be the knock on this guy, that he doesn't play center this particular year. So, if he was a 2 in center field, I would say it's a 2-11 hitter that could get into the league. But it wouldn't be a 2 in center, so there's that. And that concludes eliminating Team Mexico. They often play out of Chula Vista, down there near Coronado, Cardiff by the Sea, wherever. Thanks for checking this out, folks. We'll see you next time.